Hey, today I figured I would do a Valheim server tour. This is my first server, my first playthrough, and I'm about 1600 days in, a little over 1600. And yeah, so this is the main house, and it actually started from a campfire with some wooden structures around that were generated, and so I kind of just kept expanding it. As with the Minecraft video I made yesterday, this is entirely built by me, aside from this part over here, where the boards are, and over here, the tree house made by Founder. Right, so I'm going to start with the house. We got almost a maximum rested bonus. So should be, I believe, 23. I got 25. That's pretty good. Yeah, I found a maple one time, but I messed up and I broke it instead of being able to bring it home. So I do like organizing and gathering lots of stuff. So I'll start here. This is just some quick access chests, some arrows, coins, fishing stuff, value, stuff to sell, bombs, tougher bombs, more arrows, more fireworks, or when there's company on the server, which is really only Founder. So over here, there's a plains chest where I drop in, when I loot a biome, I just toss it in the biome chest, and then when there's full stacks, then I move the full stacks and the larger stacks to the storage, the main storage. So I have a big chest for every single biome. It saves me time on sorting. So over here is an entire room of consumables. Pretty basic sorting. Nothing too special. Just a good amount of supplies for the most part. The tasty meat is all looted, none of them made. And yeah, you can get the idea. Bunch of food. Right. Then over here, this is the treasure room, sort of. Like to decorate this for the server guest founder. Since she doesn't get to play as much, I gathered a lot of the items and gear for her. I think it's kind of cozy. Pretty basic stuff. Lots of fireworks. Yeah, I quite like this room. Probably the best room. Over here is main storage and the fermenters. We got 5 of them. And another 5 over here. These are the traders. Should probably put the coins over here. That would make sense. There's not too many coins. There's Hilder, the Bog Witch, the other one. So for the Bog Witch, there's actually something over there. We have our coal generator and the second one. Quite rare for a Scully to be there, but that's fine. Then over here, I captured the broom, and it's supposed to kill eels or whatever. So I can collect blood bags, though it's not been very effective. And yeah, I should have probably built it in another place. And yeah, there's the Bog Witch. I do like to mark everything on the map that I can. So I have definitely started using letters instead of, you know, this clutter over here. And yeah, I do a lot of marking on the map. So let's go back. Over here it is all the axes, items, resin, dwarf eyeballs, bones, shark bones. I do think the attic is pretty cozy. These, since we barely use these, but those upstairs. And yeah, those shops, the other 2 shops are very standard. This will show the map generation, perhaps. Pretty clean here. The map. Do I like to get rid of those? For sure I looted that. So yeah, this was pretty early game. Yeah, I won't show all the portal locations. We found, this is the one you found super early on, in the first days on the server. This is the second base. And this is the first base. Somewhere around here. So, yeah, it's pretty fortunate to spawn. Right. There's a lot of space left for chests. Yeah, nothing too special. It's a very unique item, yeah. Every specific item has a chest, a bunch of trophies. I suppose that's worth showing. I haven't sorted these too much. Yeah, this is the main one. Got, yeah, 3 Valkyrie trophies after making 2 of trinkets. Hot shards, some junk. Right, so that's the house. Pretty cozy house. As character, I'd say. So, like the house from the Weasleys in Harry Potter. A little bit. Got some random cargo. So I did try to make it a little bit of a parkour type parkour course. You can go under a roof quite easily. Here to harvest the berries from these vines. And can play around with it a bit. Can maneuver around the walls a bit. So I got altar and all the bosses. Did you probably notice that I have flattened out everything as much as I can before realizing how laggy it would make the server. It's a bit barren. I was farming seeds to plant more trees to kind of fill it in a bit. Okay, I'm gonna start with the wall. I have this stair design. And everything in the server I built is not from YouTube or something. Just made it up. So there's quite a large wall. I do like the design. It's indestructible from this side. So yeah, it's a kind of a big square. As you can see, that's how it used to look like. And now it looks like this. So the idea of and my vision for this was that I wanted to have this kind of U-shaped wall around the house, and then my intention was to have this massive cliff all over this, all on this side. So I didn't know that you can only dig like 10 meters deep or something like that. So I had to fix this up, had to raise it up again. So I feel like it worked out well enough. I do like there's still some construction going on. Got some archery targets. Put workbenches and stone cutters underneath the walls. Sometimes some of these fall down for some reason, and stone squares to put them back up. So yeah, I've put the stairs in the middle of each wall, line of wall. I did to my best effort to preserve as many bushes as I could. You have some bushes on the wall here. So it's raised ground. Looks kind of cool. And got the windmills. Got the chickens. So I did get this from YouTube. It's raised, so they drop an infinite amount of eggs as long as you feed them. Then I like this chest. It's my favorite chest. Lots of good material here. Some lanterns, you know, some more good stuff. Then I used quartz. I've been going to the Nether a lot. I mean to the Ashlands. Been mapping this entirely, then I branched off here. I kept going west. I got one of the flame sword pieces so far. Yeah, probably got like 15 forts or something. So whenever I bring back Braston, I put it in here, and then when it's full I bring it to that storage, and here I put in the wood. Got the smelting area. We have a good bit of resources here. And over here is the ingredients. Also quite stacked for the most part. You know, besides blueberries. Could have like some cloudberries quite easily. Yeah, we're definitely quite good on resources on the server. Haven't been doing a whole lot of farming. So alright. I think this is the Plains farm. Yeah. So they reinforced this. Raise crab. Put up a wall. Get some mosquitoes. And then have a moat and floating ladder. High team. And this is close to the shop. Real close. I do like the look of this. Pretty convenient. Pretty strong. I do regret not alternating the stones, like put one here. Instead of putting them all on top of each other. Then over here is the teleport hub. I've been thinking about reworking it, taking away all the teleporters and putting signs on the wall. Kind of group stuff up by that, and then having one main teleporter, as I would suspect it would cause less lag. So I'm not entirely sure if I want to commit to that. So yeah, there's just a bunch of portals to each biome. Really nothing special. For the most part, it's probably all ashlands, all forts, and some swamp run stuff. There's the ash, okay. And yeah, it's just a square building with lots more room. And then I actually just replicated this building over here for the stone and the wood. I do have a reasonable amount of resources. Wood or stone is probably our like largest quantity resource. Like 20 chests or something. But yeah, upstairs it's empty. So this is the Messlands farm. So I don't get randomly attacked, but it is quite a safe area since it's in the snow. I moved it and it's so much quieter over here. Got the sappers putting in work. I think there's 5 routes. Just put all the sappers I got on those roads. And yeah, I also farm mushrooms here. I don't know what to do with this area besides that. I haven't really had any ideas. Just a high wall around here. random loot from this. Let's grind. And then, yeah, aside from that, it's pretty open. I do like this area. Pretty cozy. Relaxing with snow. And yeah. Definitely nice having that upgraded farming area. So over here is our honey, our beehive collection. Founder made the design for this. Not exactly sure what it's supposed to represent, but I do cherish it. So this is just some building stuff from when I was building the wall. For some reason, these lanterns here kept getting destroyed. I mean, probably was because of the gray dwarves and good line of sight. It's a bit unfortunate it's misty. Gonna get some sleep. I really like this part of the house. You can walk under it. I do find that gives it a lot of character. Okay. Hopefully no more mist. Yeah, it's always cool having some dummies, little training ground. I had tried having this entire road covered with those trees. I don't know what their name is. So yeah, lag is definitely starting to become problem, or it becomes noticeable on the server, in this area at least. So let's have a look outside of the walls. I haven't really made a proper entrance, but this works just fine for me. No arrows. So yeah, last thing I did on the server was trying to fix this road here. Some cargo. I'm messing with this as well. Trying to make the road straight. Is definitely a process. So I cut down all the trees. I have a good feel for the area. I want to approach it, and might put them back at some point. So My next thing I was gonna do after fixing that up was continuing a road to the bottom, close to the water. And I figured this would be a good place for a dock. I could build a platform connected to this big rock. And I thought it would be pretty cool. And then have, the ships dock to that. So, yeah, I've gotten around to that. I go to the Ashes a bit often compared to how often I build. For me, 99 or very large percentage of my playtime has been solo, and yeah, it's not exactly my interests building while solo, so I don't know if I'll ever finish it. Though I'm pretty sure I streamed everything on Twitch. Then I'm wondering if there's what's left. Blade fragments. Just a lot of mapped resources. I planned to make teleport networks, like efficient teleport networks per resource, and then find a way to kind of create a place with their own buildings per teleport network or something like that. So, definitely a big investment for a solo server. I don't really have much interest in playing solo too much. Anyway, within the next biome, final biome, let's start playing more. So, yeah, I believe that's it. We have some free roaming chickens. And yeah, I believe that's it. So I hope you enjoyed the server tour. Hope you have a good day. Thanks for watching. Bye.